stress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Love at the Lockup Season 3, Episode 36. I feel like this gonna be Season 3, Episode 89 eventually. They should just start a whole new, it's whole new people. Why it's still Season 3, but I'm gonna leave that be and whatnot. Okay, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to also like this video. We always love it when y'all like the video because it helps YouTube share us with other people who may not know us and whatnot. Okay, so sharing is caring. Okay, do not forget to also comment in the comment section. You can also hit the little share button to share myself on your social media. It's greatly appreciated for that as well. Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you. As always, inhale and exhale because that helps you stay calm, cool, and collected and whatnot. Okay, you can also follow me on social media on Twitter or IG at J_Lees_Corner. The link is always in the description box of every video. It's also right on your screen, which I know to like and subscribe. Okay, boom, pow, pow. Now, as a reminder, on this Tuesday, we'll be live on Bondi's channel for the Ooh Ladies First panel interview with Heavenly from Married to Medicine. Again, that is Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Heavenly. Okay, and then Thursday's panel is on my channel. Okay, y'all know 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We have special guest Ashley, who was on season 1 of Put a Ring on It. Season 2 just started this weekend, so we would love to have a little chit chat with Ashley. So again, that's Thursday on my channel with Ashley. Okay, so we hope to see y'all both times. Okay, on Tuesday on Bondi's channel, and then on Thursday on my channel and stuff. Okay, let's get it started. So again, okay, for this. Oh, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Yeah, I know. But let's get started on this foolishness going on around here. Okay, now first up we have Stan and Lisa. Lisa McDowell. I don't know why I always think of that when I think of the name Lisa. But Stan and Lisa's still in prison or whatever. Stan brings up how his house is too big. He's in the house all lonely. But since his wife died, may she rest in peace. Okay. So again, he wants to get somebody else in their house so he's not so lonely, whatever. He got a couple cats though. Now he also brings up how he's in good shape for his age or whatever. He likes doing activities, including having sex. So he feels like sex keeps him agile. I mean, it does things. Okay. Anyway, now Lisa calls him about not on the phone, of course, and brings up she cannot wait to get out. She cannot wait to get to the house to be with him. She cannot wait to do something that they did before in the basement. I'm like, in the basement? But the basement of a mansion isn't that bad. But like the basement of like a trap house, and that's different. But again, when he then said, oh yeah, we can definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? I already had the batteries ready for what? I'm like, oh, what? He then says how he does not have many boundaries sexually. Okay, so when someone says, I don't have many boundaries sexually, and then when someone say, I can't wait for us to do the thing in the basement, and you said you have batteries ready, I'm like, so does he like getting pegged in the butt? I feel like it must be some butt stuff. I'm gonna let that be. So Lisa brings up how she is worried that he may not like her. He may not like her based on how she looks now, okay? Because she's gained some weight. He doesn't have any hair anymore. And now he tell her, I will love you no matter how you look. Okay, I love you regardless because I care about you, girl. It's only you, girl, or whatever. Now she also asked him about meeting his kids. He's like, well, not right now because his kids are adults, okay? And his kids are teen mom, his dead wife. So the kids don't want to meet anybody daddy trying to date because again, mama died. We like fuck anybody you dated. I feel like depending on when mama died, you can't just say fuck it and let dad be lonely and by himself. I'm like, he should be able to move on. Like, I mean, whatever, you know. I mean, the mom died last month. Mom had to die at least a year ago because, it's been a minute since they was together. So I feel like, who cares? Anyway, now he does bring up how he has an inheritance set up for his children. But also, if he was to marry Lisa, Lisa would get some money too. So his inheritance set up to where each child gets 25% of his three children. He then said Lisa would get 25% too if they were to get married. So she would get about 500,000 because he's worth about 2 million. I was like, well, the way she asking for money, you may not be worth 2 million at the end. So we later on see him on the way to do some shopping for her or whatever. And he brings about as he's driving there that, you know what I'm saying, she couldn't have gained that much weight, okay? Because she told me like at the prison, she be, working out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So unless she in the prison eat like a whale, she can't be that. I was like, bitch, how you know that she probably ain't really working out? And what she can mean is I'm muscular now. I look like a dude. I don't know. Anyway, he also brings up how she has lost her hair. So how did she lose her hair? Now I assume she maybe used some weird shit to try to dye it in prison and it fell out. But no, he said she lost her hair because she got into a fight with somebody who was in her face, whatever that means, he said. And the girl pulled her hair out. I was like, oh, so somebody scalped you. Okay. I'm like, when somebody pulled your hair out from the scalp, I was like, girl. So Stan went to go see this woman, okay, to buy her some wigs. Okay, he went to the wig life lady, this black woman, to get wigs for her. Now the funny part was when he showed her the pictures of her of Lisa, from prison or whatever. Like, okay, yeah, she's in prison. This is what her hair used to look like or whatever. And I don't know what it looked like now, but she loses. I want to get her some lace front wigs so that she won't, feel whatever. And because he likes her and wig, he likes her long blonde hair. Okay, he has a type. The fact that this lady would laugh like, oh, you spend money on Lisa? Are you like a, sugar daddy? He like, well, yeah, I spend money on her. I was like, girl. And she's like, cool, gotta be $1,300. She got 3 wigs for $1,300. I was like, okay. Anyway, girl, if you like it, I love it. Now we do see as he's leaving this wig store, okay, from getting her 3 wigs for $1,300, that she calls him on the phone. So her brother was arrested again. He caught a new charge. Okay, this time he was for he was on a high speed chase with the police. I said, why the fuck is anybody ever on a high speed chase with the police? I'm like, I mean, what did you do that you? I don't know. Anyway, she brings up that the bond is $30,000. $30,000. And she said, I don't know if I should help him out or if I should let him do his time. I was like, Lisa, you don't have no money. Lisa, you can't help him. Lisa, you in prison yourself with no hair. Lisa, you can't help him do shit. You had to get a phone call to this man to even ask him about any girl. I said, what, Lisa, what you gonna do? The fact that she said, I just wonder if I should help him. I'm like, help him how? What can you do? Okay. And Stan like, not my goddamn money. I'm saying, no. Now he brings up how her whole family is full of fellas. Okay. Her daddy was a murderer. Her brothers have all been, arrested on multiple times for different shit. The whole family's full of felons. Okay. They're felony ass felony. Then why are you with her? Okay. Why? The fact that she said, I have been to prison multiple times. It took me 7 times going to jail to get it. I'm like, how, bitch? You in jail right now. You haven't gotten a check. You ain't even out yet. I mean, she gets out in a couple of days, but again, you haven't got it. The fact that she said, it took me 7 tries. I think maybe she said rehab. It took me 7 tries to get shit right. Not if you in prison bald. You haven't learned yet, okay? And Stan was like, look, bailing him out ain't gonna help. Okay, he needs to stay in there and learn his lesson. Because again, if you bail him out again, it's gonna be some bullshit. I feel like he must have gave her family money before for someone to get out. For him to feel like if you do it again, okay, it's gonna be on bullshit. No. Now he also does not even want her associating with her family. I would not either. Full of girl, not honey, felons and fuckery. Felons and fuckery. Okay. So next up we have Courtney and Josh. Okay. Now we know Courtney was the one on the ground in the goddamn pickle outfit, waiting to reunite with her fellow ass husband, okay, from prison. So I was like, girl, get up off the ground, okay? But we see she is reconnected with Josh, okay, who has been in prison for 11 years, okay, since he was 18. And he is just happy to be out. They up there hugging, and it was cold, okay? Snow was coming down, but in Ohio. So it's cold there, okay? I'm like, y'all already out here in the cold freezing. What a coat's at, okay? Now Josh is just happy to be out of prison, okay? Be back with his wife or whatever. He brings up how she's a special woman, okay? A special lady or whatever. And I am so happy, because the moment I saw her in prison, all these years ago, whatever, when I first saw her, I knew I wanted her. Even though she worked there and now I was a prisoner, I saw her, I wanted it, I went after it or whatever. Because they're now married. Okay, now they can quarantine together for 14 days. After that, he has to go live with a cousin because, again, she's still on probation for being with him or being caught with him. Just 2 years of worth of probation. So I'm like, girl, bye. So anyway, again, he also, because once they get to the house, because again, he's like all this, honey, he was at the restaurant and asked, what's that? And like, it's called pie. It's just pie, little key lime pie, little pumpkin pie, little pussy pie. It's the fucking pie. Okay, you're like, oh, it all smells new. I'm like, I bet it does. Anyway, this is the best hamburger ever. I'm like, what kind of hamburger was it? Anyway, but again, he like, prison food is horrible. So again, his hamburger, it just got a pickle and some ketchup. That's all. I'm like, you ain't want no bacon, no cheese, no lettuce. If I was in prison, my first day out, I would want a steak and a baked potato and a strawberry lemonade, a Long Island, and a couple slices of watermelon. That's what I would want out of prison. But they love fast food place, whatever, got a little burger. Anyway, so he does tell her at the house that he's appreciative that she like held him down, how, he never thought when he would get out that he would come home to like a house and like a ready-made, life or whatever. And she been, helping facilitate that this whole time and whatnot. Now, he also brings about he's nervous to have sex because again, he hasn't had sex in 11 years. He brings up how in prison they've only had phone sex, even though they are aware people are listening to the conversation. So it's weird, but they still do it. We seen a little scene of her under the covers, and we heard some vibrating or whatever. Wow, she was on the phone. I'm like, she was really like masturbating on the phone with him on camera. Okay, I mean that's freaky. Anyway, I'm leave that be. So she feel like I'm not nervous that he won't know what to do sexually because again, it's like it's regular. I'm like, but he may not know what to do. I hope you show him. Okay, or let him show you. Anyway, that was all there really was to them two. I was like, girl. I mean, he seemed to care for her. She seemed to care for him. But some about this also spells a little bit of a train wreck. Like not, like nobody gonna die in a train wreck, but I mean the trains is gonna collide. Okay, and we're gonna see what happens from that and whatever. Okay. Now we then have Rachel and Doug. Okay. Now I mean, Rachel is stupid. And they're from Michigan. Okay, she's in Warren, Michigan, which is very very close to Detroit. It's like the step over. It's like crossing 8 Mile. But I just feel like she's dumb. Like when she talks about this situation, looking like it sounds dumb. It's really really dumb. Like she's done the same dumb shit before and she's just repeating the dumbness. That's what I get from this. And I'm like not in my own state, in the city next door. Anyway, so we see Doug call her Doug with an ass. So I can't believe he didn't call the people. Doug wants to know exactly what he has to do once he's out. He wants to know what he has to do, what his rules are, what he can do, whatever. But she hasn't talked to the PO people or whatever to find out what those things are. I don't know why she hasn't, because it's not like, that's hard to do, but I'm going to leave that be. So Rachel brings up how the longest Doug has been out of prison or out of jail is 40 days. 40 days. Okay. A little over a month. Anyway, now we also found out something else. This is her second marriage to an inmate ass prisoner. Okay, her ex husband was an inmate ass prisoner, and he was also a heroin addict. Okay, and the reason they did not work out was because of his drug use. And when I'm like, girl, what? She said that she started dating Doug, or no, she started talking to Doug because she wanted a friendship. I'm like, who the fuck? You can't find friends in life. Like, it's so many people here in Michigan and Detroit or whatever. There are many folk you can meet as friends. You do not have to find a friend in prison. I mean, you can find a friend in Jesus. You can always find a friend in Jesus, but you do not need to find friends in prison. Okay? You just don't. I just wanted to be I was going to be a pen pal, nothing more, nothing less. Then how the fuck did you end up married to him? Girl, she said how she started talking to Doug while her ex-husband was in prison, was in jail because of a parole violation. So she was talking to Doug, I think while still married, but because he was in prison, she said, what, this is my chance to escape. Girl, I just can't. Now she met with a mama. Okay, and her mama like, daughter, you're stupid. Okay, I don't get why you always want to date a bad boy, but I got to keep my eye on him whenever he gets out. He's out in 2 days, but I'm keeping my eye on him. No, don't watch Doug. Watch your damn daughter. She keep picking the look. You watching him don't mean shit because if he don't work out, she will find another one. As we see, must be her pattern. Watching the felon don't work when a felon picker keeps picking felons. Don't watch the felon, watch the felon picker. Okay, anyway, so her mom, well, how much did you spend on him? Oh, around 30,000. 30 what? Around $30,000. But that's not, she didn't give him 30 grand. She spent it on phone calls, trips to go see him, hotels to stay at while she's visiting him in prison, all these things, or whatever, even how, food or whatever, and this stuff. So she didn't give him 30 grand, but she probably gave him at least 10 to 15, at least 10. Okay, because the trips, depending on what prison he's in Michigan, it is a long drive to get there. You probably got to get a hotel room, stay overnight, and if so that stuff does add up. So again, it's not the money she's giving to him, and she probably used credit card. Girl, stupidness. Anyway, so I was like, she dumb because she then say, well, he can use anyone for money. He's not using me for money. Because he can use anyone. You are anyone. You are someone he can use for money. It's weird. She's saying, well, he can use anyone for money. Right. Hello, anyone. Hello, someone. Hello, the one being used. Okay. Now she brings why Doug has just put so much of an effort into worshiping me and being with me or whatever. I'm like, he's in prison. He's in prison. Of course, look, over the phone, he can be amazingly supportive. Okay, she brought up how he even wanted to or offered to get her name tattooed on his penis. I was like, he was lying to you. Well, he may not because he got tattoos all over his body. But again, so anybody who has a body full of tattoos, getting another one doesn't mean shit. Okay, if you want someone where a tattoo means something, get someone who doesn't have any. A tattoo body person, another tattoo was just like, it's like water. It's simple. Okay. Anyway, she don't have common sense. She doesn't. Because if he's different this time. I'm like, he hasn't been responsible for his own child. His 11-year-old child lives with you. He has not been out of prison longer than 40 days in his life. You sound stupid. Oh, but I'm the one. He's going to be right with me. Okay? He's going to do great with me. Girl, the fuck bye. No, he going to do good with your money. He's in the money. He's in the money. I'm being crazy. Anyway, next up, Brittany and Ray. Girl, Brittany, Pola Tink Tink. Now, we know, okay, this is the best photo we have of Ray so far. I'm going to leave that be. We'll see him when he gets out eventually. But Brittany goes over her family house to tell them, her mama, her daddy, her sisters, or whatever, I think maybe uncle too, that she is dating a prison. No. She has a boyfriend who she's been dating for 9 months. And the reason she has not told them about him or why they have not seen him is because he's in prison. And she met him while he was in prison, okay? He gets out in a couple of days, okay? He was in prison for selling drugs, okay? But he's a changed person. I was like, girl. Now, the mama and daddy was like, the fuck did you just say to us? Oh, hell no. We expect better from you. And saying you are such a good catch. Okay, you have your life together. I'm like, look, excuse me, it kills me when people say, oh, you're such a good catch. Your life is, no. She out here picking prisoners. Her life ain't intact. Okay, you can have a house and a car and still be a person who don't have shit going for themselves because, again, mentally, you fucking prisoners who are strangers. Again, her father even said, we do not have anything against somebody in prison. I don't either. I don't want to meet a stranger while they're in prison and then bank on what they're telling me is truth or fact because I don't know them. That's the weird part. It's not the fact that they're dating someone in prison. It's the fact that that person is a stranger, okay, and they have no information on if what they saying is even true. Girl, it's just stupidest. And mama and daddy, okay, Warbucks, it's like, girl, is you dumb? Because they're a well-off family. This means they're not struggling. They're not here struggling to survive. Or if they have a little bit of money put up for things and whatnot. And so they feel like, you should be better. You should be making better decisions, okay? You tend to choose the same guy each time. And this is my thing. If she tends to choose the exact same guy every time, why are y'all surprised? It seemed like that's a type. It seemed like that's her pattern. It seemed like duck, duck, goose. Okay? A prison goose at that. Okay, anyway. So they feel like Ray is just like they think Ray is just like her ex who used to abuse or whatever. Again, I'm like, but is he? Was the ex also an ex kind or a kind or a current kind? I don't know. But again, it's something about this that seems similar to her past things. And that's why her whole family, like, girl, what is wrong with you? Okay, that man was in jail for prison. He was in prison for selling drugs. He gonna probably go back to doing that if he can't make no money. Which sometimes they do, they drug dealers. Okay, or he gonna live off her because she's wealthy or she's comfortable. It's just stupidity if you ask me. Anyway, so she said Ray won't do that. Ray is different. Okay, he would never hurt me. Okay, all he do is care about me. All he do is make sure that I'm okay because all he has time to do is call you. They're in prison. They can watch TV, make some oodle noodles, and call you and tell y'all, you know what, I'm gonna be good. Girl, I'm gonna care for you. Girl, I'm gonna love you forever. I ain't gonna never sell drugs again. I'm gonna be with you, girl. Just you, girl. And they like, girl, what is wrong? No. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Okay. And they're like, we just don't want anyone coming here and living off you. You know what I'm saying? We want you to be in good, safe hands. How can we trust that if your boyfriend is in prison for selling drugs and you've never met him in person? Okay, it don't make no sense. It's just stupidity, okay? Now, the moms say, I don't want to meet him yet, okay? I don't want to meet him until he can come here and show me what he can do for you. And out of prison, he can't do shit for you that matters. Like, I mean, he can give a good dick, possibly, or whatever. But the mom, like, nah. Don't want to meet him. They then say, well, where would he stay out of prison? Oh, at his dad's house. But first he had to come home and go to a halfway house. They was like, see, that's that bullshit. However, she tells us she's lying, okay? He's not going to a halfway house. Well, no, he ain't going to that house. He's going to be living with her. So she up and lied to her good old parents. Again, parents be, why are you making a decision? Well, it seems that's what she do. That's a pattern. That's on you. Okay, it's also on her. And then lastly, Deontay and Nicole. Okay. He going to get her out of prison. He brings somebody he's only met her. He want to go visit her 10 times in person, whatever, before she lost her visitation privileges because she got into a fight like a year ago. So he's not went to see her, in prison like a year. Now, he does admit that he don't really know her. He won't be able to really fully know her until she's out and he can see what she about in life, okay? However, he do hope things will work out and not be a shitstorm like it was the first time he dated somebody who got all his money. He was homeless and lived with his mama. So she gets out, boom, okay. And he kept saying, "Bring that ass here." I'm like, stop saying, "Bring that ass here." Stop saying that, Deontay. Don't say that, okay? Now, I think with this picture, girl, they need to send this picture to the police because I mean, she gonna be taking advantage of him. First of all, he has white chalky stuff around his face because when he kissed her, her prison makeup got on his face. I'm like, girl, you need your makeup. Now she free. I mean, they was kissing or whatever, but I feel like she like, he my money, he my money. I have to kiss him or whatever. Um, he tells her that she is his forever. Okay, you are no, you're my forever, and there's nothing that I won't do for you. And then she says, "Ditto." I was like, "Girl, get out my fucking face." They're a weird couple. I think she's willing to do whatever for money, so she don't mind kissing that man and letting that man hook up on her at all. Okay, that part she don't mind. She looked like, you know what? I don't want to be here, but I'm here. Now he was like, he carried her to the car. They kept kissing. I was like, oh my god. Now she brings up how she was a good kid. I was a good kid. I was a really good kid, and then I met this a bad boy at 16. And then I went downhill. I was doing drugs, and then when you're on Xanax, she said, when you're on Xanax, all you want to do is either fight or steal. I'm like, Xanax makes you want to steal, or because you broke and you want more, you have to steal. It's a difference. It's, girl, either way it goes, she was on some bullshit, whatever, and she ended up in prison doing dumb shit. So, he had them like stand outside the prison on the curb or whatever, drinking wine, toasting to her. But I'm like, get in the car and go to a house or go somewhere. Why y'all outside the prison toasting with wine glass? I was like, this is on here. Now, so they drank the wine on the side of the road. He then gave her the envelope full of $1,000 on the side of the road. Oh my God, the money. Oh my God, it's all for me. Thank you. And I feel like she's like, how can I avoid having sex with him but still give money? And her face looked like I'm trying to figure out how to get 2 + 2 to equal no sex with Deontay as she puts $1,000 in the bra. I was like, girl, the fuck right. Now he, on the other hand, is hugging on her, then saying to his dick to calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Cause she ripped it up. I'm like, sir, he's nasty. He likes sex, which is ain't nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But I feel like, bro, calm down. He has a weird affection for white women with blonde hair and little boobs. Okay, or fake boobs. I don't know. But the way he was just like, girl, get over. I'm like, oh God, they're weird. Oh, I can't stand it. Anyway, that was the whole episode on some all up and through. Okay, so look, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, to comment in the comment section, to like the video and all that stuff, and do not forget to never send your cooch via text. Also, don't ever date somebody who's in prison who you don't know, because why? It's stupid. Okay, I will see y'all next week. Peace.